Hello, everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to our episode 5 of Stout. I almost forgot which one it was,
This
and
dude.
this is a very special episode that we're doing. To commemorate our 5th episode, we will be doing an IPA episode where we're gonna try out two variety packs on our side, on each
Yes,
side,
sir.
and with which will be 4 each flavors of IPAs.
Yeah,
And
IPAs are kind of
yeah,
strong.
it's
Hopefully we don't die.
they have significantly stronger than the beer I was used to in this episodes. I've been really drinking Coronas and lagers, and probably the
The light
strongest one.
stuff.
Yeah, very like vanilla. Uh,
I've
I
been
the thing
fighting
that
for my
struggled.
life with these stouts, man. They're all like
That's
6 and
true.
above.
That's true. I don't think that they hear. We try to cut most of the sloppiness that comes from both of us. But today we're doing IPAs. We'll probably, instead of doing beer of the week, we'll probably do something different today. Because since we're both trying 4 different beers, tastes or styles, we're gonna do like kind of like sporadic through the episode.
Yeah,
And
it's probably gonna
talk
be more of
about
like
it.
a reoccurring thing as opposed to just like one thing that we talk about once.
Yeah, because we had to, just to always come back and finish after time we finish an IPA. So I guess not on the topic of the IPAs, what IPA do you brought today?
I
Stout.
just cracked it open. So I have a variety pack from the Shoots Brewing, and I have the first one that I have. It seems like they're all kind of fruity. This one's a Hazetron Imperial IPA. I'm a little salty, because the box lied to me. So the box had the colors of all of the different flavors. I wanted to start with the mango one because it was lower percentage. So I opened it from that side, and the high percentage one was there. So I guess I'm starting with the high percentage one.
I think I'm very similar to you. Like I opened the variety pack in the fridge and I just grabbed the first one, and it was the Imperial IPA as well. From me. For me, I literally went for this episode. There's almost no planning of what IPAs technically we're gonna get. So all I did was just go to Walmart and looked around and see if there's any variety packs that had 4 different IPAs. Some of them had like wheat ales or blonde ales included. So I was like, I wanted to be pure. This little guy was snuck in the shelf that's not even refrigerated, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna decide to go for you, and it
It was
is
meant to be.
meant to be. Yeah, it is the Goose Island Brew Beer Company. Essentially a imperial IPA called Tropical Bear Hug, and they're really promote the whole like there's like a beach IPA. You're supposed to drink this at a beach, I think,
The beach.
and
I missed the beach.
so yeah, it is 9.9
God,
alcohol
man.
percentage. So there's like I think we're both starting strong.
Yeah, for real. That's crazy.
All right, are you ready? Are you nervous?
Oh, I already had my first sip, and it was surprisingly pleasant.
It's the
Can't
smell.
say
like,
that I'm the best or the biggest IPA fan. So, but this one's not bad at all. Not a bad start. What were we gonna say?
the smell. I think IPAs are always so interestingly fragrant. Yeah, because they're very strong. I think.
Yeah, I think
Beers
they're
or-
very like everything. Like they're very in your face with like how they smell, how they
Yeah.
taste, the notes that you get from them.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy because like I remember I think the first time I had an IPA was I think World Beer, like one of those, or like a brewery like place either. Yeah, I think it was in
You
when we
know,
went to like breweries. I think.
I think World of Beer was mine as well because I think the first place that I went to that had flights was World of Beer. Cause like
Yeah.
some breweries have them, but like I don't know, I didn't really start drinking until like college. So
Oh, yeah, you're a straight edge.
yeah, I
uh,
think that was the first
think
place,
for-
and I tried it there, and I was like, God, this is rough. I'm fighting for my life.
it's rough. Yeah, it's like. Do you think it was? I mean, it's not as rough as drinking, of course, like a whiskey, but it's like it was one of the beers are like I made a face every time I drink it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's a good way to
so
explain it.
it was like, ugh, okay. And then, but it is such an interesting aftertaste, though. I have to give it that for IPAs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, because like it stays with you, and sometimes it feels like it evolves. Like right now, what I'm tasting, I think. Oh. Whoa!
This
Sorry.
dude. I was like, did his mic die or something? He's just savoring
No,
it.
same rigor. Dude, it is such bitter in the front, but it's such an interesting aftertaste. Like afterwards, what about you? How's the tasting like?
I think I don't know if I honestly don't know if my beer taste is like just evolving, but this one is definitely not one that is like gives me that punch to the face reaction.
Wow.
I taste the IPA notes to it. So the hops, the dryness. I taste that to it, but it's not like super strong. I mean, I'm currently in like a really big place for IPAs, so maybe I'm just getting used to them, but
Perhaps, yeah.
this isn't a bad one. I think maybe what we can do is when we open the next one, we can give the rating so we have enough time to kind of sit on it cuz I don't think I'm ready yet. I think I'm
No, yeah. Like, well, the next time we finish it.
okay.
Yeah. Although I do like say like I'm probably going through this slower than I would a Corona.
Well, yeah, it's like that's like 3 times the percentage, isn't it? Or no, like 2.5.
Oh. Oh. No, it's crazy. So talking about imperial IPAs, I was reading some things like what imperial IPAs were, or even IPAs. IPA stands for Indian Pale Ale, and apparently it originated in England during the days when it ruled India.
Interesting.
And yeah, at first people thought it was because sailors would travel between the two countries with like bags of the hops, which is like their plant, which they use for preservatives.
Interesting.
And they said they were using it in beer because beer was cleaner than drinking water at the time, which is like I think
Wild.
this like I know I think this be back in 1700s. I think 1760s. They were brewing beers with that and on the Indian Pale Ale, and apparently it's supposed to be export to country with warm climates. That's why it was always being shipped to India and stuff like that. So like that trade was a thing. And yeah, hops. Something I would learn today is like it's such literally a plant used for preservatives and flavoring.
Well, now
For
we're in an
beer.
educational podcast. We'll add that to
I
the
think
tags.
yeah, I think people like learning about beer because I don't think people bother looking at beer facts.
Unless you're like a beer aficionado, I feel like you
Yeah.
have like the beers that you drink. You might have like a style of beer that you like, and you just lean to that. But like in
Yeah.
terms of like the notes and the background of it, yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's too common to have too much knowledge on that.
Yeah. Do you wanna know why why they why these are called imperial IPAs?
Because they're a part of the dark side.
Dun dun dun. uh, the imperial. That's a good one, though. Imperial is apparently they're just known. Another name of saying double IPAs, which
Oh,
it just means
that kind of blew my mind.
that meme. Oh, dude. Anyway, it has higher alcohol content. Apparently, some breweries I don't know where have made triple and
Yeah,
quad.
I was gonna say
IPAs.
I've seen. I think the one of the breweries over here I've seen a triple at least. I don't know if I've seen quad, but I didn't know that so is like triple just even more alcohol?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
God.
apparently beers that literally like you can only consume it at smaller quantities. Like I don't think people are getting them in like a
It's
pint.
like the little baby glass that they have.
for tasting maybe, or not for tasting,
Man,
but like yeah, because it is
crazy.
getting there. Where
And it's like
like
a goblet or something. I think because it's like the
oh
pint
yeah,
glass. There's like the tall glass, but then at breweries they sometimes have like the little goblet or like the smaller glass. I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it maybe it's used for that. I still didn't find one like that. Actually, was not aware of the triple IPAs and quads. I almost feel like that's like something that was there in Europe or something that were I guess now. Yeah, there's a big one. Oh
It
shit.
wasn't me this time.
Anyway,
It wasn't the first one. But
I know
yeah.
I broke the seal.
What have you been up to, my boy Logger?
Lately, this
Been a
week,
busy week for you, huh?
man, it was so I, so I guess like to our viewers, I was invited to be a bridesman. I think we talked about it before. I think, oh yeah, we did. I think we
Yeah,
mentioned
I
like
think we
an
might
episode
have had
too.
some. Yeah.
And this last weekend, I went on the bachelorette trip for our very dear friend Soju.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Soju.
Pew, pew, pew,
Finally
pew.
getting hitched. It was really fun. Like it was kind of like one of those things where it was interesting being the only dude in a group of I guess 5 ladies. Yeah, Sour was there too. uh, yeah, you're meant to be.
Yeah, man.
And
I've been alone for a while.
no, you have because she also left for her own
Yeah.
bachelorette trip, and then went straight to this one. So she's been busy too. But yeah, this was fun. Like it was went to like this town near the motherland.
Yeah.
And it's very sunny. It's very tropical, I guess maybe. Not really
Sure.
tropical, but like kind of right. As much as you can get
Mm-hmm.
in the United States, really.
Yeah, I think
And then
that's a
we did
pretty
like
fair.
yeah, and it was very interesting. 'Cause, like I've not seen soju and these people in a while. Wow, I think I think the last time I saw soju was when she eloped. I think.
Yeah, I think so. It was
It
like
was really great.
February,
No, it was October.
October. Damn, I'm tripping. I thought it was
It was,
closer. Didn't feel that far away. What?
no, it was October.
Like
I
7 months
think,
ago? Crazy.
yeah, I think that's the last time I saw her. And in turn, okay, so apparently, I'll say the name and we're gonna bleep it. Uh, she will be now known as Martini.
Martini. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
She likes her martinis.
Yeah, dude. She's the one who
um,
introduced me to a coffee or yeah, coffee martini.
special martinis.
Yeah, that's what it is. I was like, that doesn't sound right. That's why I kind of stuttered, but it's okay.
Oh, the record scratch in your in your mind when
Yeah,
I
this
was
fucking these IPAs are making me fight for my life already. But yeah, so
No,
what'd you do? What'd you do on the bachelorette trip? How was it?
it was great. They're like we went out. The message in our group chat was bring for Friday night. Bring your slutty clothes
Nice,
or slash fuckboy clothes.
nice.
And I was like, it's kind of like that fun vibe of the trip. We got an Airbnb, and it was cool. Like we had sashes
Mm-hmm.
of I think I sent you a picture, Stout of the sashes. Like it was like Team Bride. We all wore it, and we got like penis straws
Nice.
and cuffs and heart sunglasses, pink sunglasses to wear.
Cute.
And it was really fun. Like one of the funniest thing though was like we start posting on Instagram the stories on Friday night, and like people were like either asking like literally everyone was asking. I think was like, why is Lager there, or
They're roasting you.
or this, yeah, and stuff like that. Like, and one guy, I share it on my story too, and one guy even said, even as man, here I think show me your ways or something like that. Teach me
This
your
guy.
ways, master. It's like, brother, you don't want my ways. If you want to be an eternal, an eternal six wheel, or but no, here's what he said. damn, bro, teach me to be cool like you. It's like,
Funny.
no, you don't want to be. But it was fun though. It felt like we went out to the town. We were drinking. Soji got pretty happy. Yeah,
Nice.
drunk.
As she
Yeah,
should.
she should. It's her, third time marrying. Old fashioned, and apparently that's why. Apparently that she said that's how he should be called. but
That's
um, but
interesting. I don't think we
but
had one for him.
no, that's what she says. Like it's like okay, uh, which is funny to do with like that story about whatever. That way it was fun. Like the people from her pod from her college came too. Like two people who were living in the motherland.
Hmm.
They came to our group. We bar hopped. We went to this 70s bar. And we
Interesting.
just started playing 70s music. And we're just doing that.
Sounds fun.
Soju, like legitimately, we would get shots for her, but she started doing this thing where she would just like go individually, like drag someone to then do shots with them, and
Sounds
and
deadly.
that's yeah, and that's how she kind of like went off a bit more than expected. But it
Yeah,
wasn't too bad.
she was probably taking shots with everyone because people were buying her shots, and then individually too. So that's like times two attack.
essentially, all I was doing was like ordering my Coronas, man. And just like dancing. It got hot though, man. Those places gets hot.
Yeah.
I was drinking so much water. I was like drinking water and sweating it out. Um, Not as much as this other guy. This other guy was like drenched. Like you know what? I respect someone else that's going through. Being a sweaty boy. And it's okay to be a sweaty boy.
I feel you. Just
Oh my god.
also a sweaty boy.
Yeah, and it was fun though. Oh my god, the walk back though to the car, it was so funny. We were all talking about short kings,
That's funny.
and she was because like Soji didn't know what Soji, or she was just questioning short kings and stuff like that. And like no one was safe. And it was so funny how that came up. Yeah, like that word.
Hmm.
Um, But yeah, after that we did. Then next day we did like the beach day, which my God, Stout, I've been missing the beach so much.
Dude, don't tell me that. Soon, I'm gonna be there soon, I guess, in a week. But I feel you. I'm missing it hard too.
Yeah. Oh, I chugged it.
This
Ah,
dude,
I'm like, cause I want to be done with this one.
this is 9%. That's about to hit you.
You finished yours?
I am about like a fourth left.
Oh damn. I guess I blew the gun. No, yeah, the beach like dude, like you missed it though.
Mm-hmm.
Because like back in where I was staying at, there was no way to go to a beach. That was near. So
And I feel like there is no beaches like the beaches there, at least in the U.S.
no, not even like the West Coast or like I guess
The West Coast, the beaches are
California.
nice, but I feel like it's just so cold. I don't know. I've never been to LA. Like the LA
It's,
beaches, I feel like those are the best West Coast beaches. At least so I've heard. But I feel like it's still so
yeah.
cold.
The thing is, it was slightly cool, but at least the oh fuck, uh, like where they don't get cold, like they don't stay cold. You know, I feel like they're in a good temperature where like initially it's cold and you have to do the little tippy toe dance to get
Hmm.
in, and then boom, and you just like submerge, just be done with it. But it was so nice though, the cold water when you're like under the sun. It's just so refreshing, man. It's like I wish I could just submerge myself anytime it was hot. Yeah, it was just so
Hmm.
good. Yeah, and then we did that, and then we did like a tiki boat ride. where we ate pub subs and we
Ooh,
drank Coronas and White Claws.
dude, pub subs. I miss pub subs too, especially on the beach. That's like
Oh,
that's the OG combo. That and wings, the chicken wings from Publix.
oh, we did the wings. Yeah, there was one.
Dude, you hit my like. That's like the beach checklist: drinks, Publix food, and then
Uh,
good times.
well, I was actually kind of like I say it a little bit to I control myself when I don't normally control myself.
That's good.
And it was good. We saw dolphins, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, the dolphins was so pretty, man. It was like we kept seeing them, and like one got so close to the boat that he like was like essentially swimming with us for like a second or something. Though, but it was so beautiful. It felt like I don't know, like an anime moment, you know.
And we're
All right,
back with
we're
beer number
back,
2.
and we're
Boom.
back in
All right.
town.
What did you
Boys,
think of your bear hug shit? Whatever you had. Give me that
Dude,
rating.
it was tropical bear hug, which I realized. Or oh, you know what is? Something I didn't notice. It's this. It was tropical beer hug,
This dude.
but it is a bear on the front that you saw. It's like wow, what a pun! I love that. I love that.
Damn,
Anyway,
this one sounds kind of lame.
what's
Continue.
your oh
We'll
yeah
get-
for
we'll
the
get to that.
rating? For the rating, I'll give tropical bear hug. For me personally, perhaps 9. Like in the eyes of like someone to get introduced to beer, it is like definitely a beer where you have to like have been drinking beer for a bit to be able to like I don't know get used to it. And I would say, because the thing I almost don't want to give like the bitterness like a minus, to be honest, because like
That's part of the beer, pretty much.
it is, but I want to say it's like I gave I think the Oktoberfest 7. I'll give this a 7 too.
Okay, that makes me feel better about mine. I'm thinking mine is like 6.9 for the
6.9.
lulz.
This is
I think
6.5.
it was a solid IPA. I think it's one that, I mean, it's strong, so maybe not introducing someone to IPAs that doesn't drink beers much, but if you drink beers but don't like IPAs, I think that's a good one to maybe start getting you accustomed to IPAs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
beer number
Nice.
2.
Beer number 2, and
I am sipping on.
what?
It's literally called Fresh Squeezed IPA. That's it.
Nice. What's the percentage there?
This one's 6.4, I think. So still
Wow.
like 1 point something of your baby Coronas, but getting back
That
to
was-
like lower stout level.
Yeah, that's the lowest.
Yes, correct.
Damn. I'm drinking this. I guess you can see the pattern. Hazy beer hug. It's a hazy IPA, and the percentage is 6.8, and that's the lowest I have.
I guess these people like hugs. That brewery really likes hugs.
I like the vibe. I like the sunny tropical bear design. I'm liking the cat. I think the cat is really funny. I guess that to say like it is. I think the first brewery of this was in Chicago, 1988. So it's very new. All right, first drink.
I already had mine, and I silently fought for my life. I think this is more similar to the beer that you just had, that you have a sip and you have to like exhale loudly.
Yeah, it's like, whew. Yeah. Have you ever like drank something? It's like it just like made your whole body move. Like it's like, ugh.
Yeah, this is the type of beer that I get at a brewery if it's cheap and it's high percentage.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's not bad. It's IPA, so this one I feel has a lot more hop and dryness to it,
Oh yeah.
and it's like more in your face.
Is that another? That's not another. Is that hazy or imperial?
It's just an IPA,
It's just IPA normal. Hazy, like as I'm tasting right now, it's like the word so apt because if it feels like it doesn't feel bitter right away. It takes you to like a roller coaster where it's just like it just takes you like to like fruity, bitter, and at the end, like it just settles down like this hoppy, like bitter flavor, some fruitiness to it. It's like as if it envelops your tongue, with that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy. Apparently, hazy IPAs are made with fruit in mind. Like they use a lot of juicy fruits, like usually citrusy, pineapple. They don't use not much hops with them, so it's like it's good for like the summer. Apparently, like the ACIPAs are the ones that they use for the summer. But so far so good. I'm liking it.
That's good. But yeah.
All right.
Segueing back to what I have been up to, so not really too much to be honest. During the week, went to the gym a couple of times.
Yeah. You swallow me.
Chilled. Watched a bunch of anime. I caught up to Dr. Stone.
Hey,
so that was fun.
My boy.
And then I also started watching Hell's Paradise yesterday. So that was also fun.
That's a lit one. That's like,
dude, both of those are fucking creepy. I low key was a little lit when I was watching Dr. Stone and where the part where they make contact and the fucking face popped up. That scared the fuck out of me. I was like freaking. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, they make contact with
yeah. Don't say too much. It's still kind of new.
Yeah.
I think Sour's gonna watch this. So
that scene was so hype when it happened in the manga, man.
It was fucking creepy. And then freaking Hell's Paradise was creepy too. And I was watching it a little lit too.
Hell's Paradise, you know what that reminds me of? Low key reminds me of like, I don't know, Samurai X or Samurai Champloo. It's just such stylized gore. Yeah.
It's so interesting. They both are very interesting.
It is.
I was having good times with them. I'm one episode off of catching up, so I'm not completely caught up, but did that. And then the weekend for Cinco de Mayo, I went to the freaking Mexican place, man, and I got freaking wasted. It was bad. It's probably the most wasted I've been in a while.
What happened like when you walked in?
So I walked over there. I got off like at 2. I showered because I wanted to shower before I went. I got ready. I washed some dishes because I had some stuff that I was doing at home before. And then I went to the Mexican place. Got there like at 3. Sat down, started with the margarita. I was trying to get my margarita in. But since it was Cinco de Mayo, I guess they had like a jug of margaritas. And they just poured it out of that. And it was strong, dude. It was really strong. So I got the first one. I thought I hadn't really eaten that much. Like I ate a really heavy breakfast like at like 10. So it was like a late breakfast, but like it was a big breakfast that kept me full until like then. So I was eating like a basket of chips, but not much. So I had the first margarita. He came back and poured me a second one, and I was like, damn, I was gonna switch to beer. The first one had me feeling. I was like, I was trying to pace myself.
You were?
So that happened. So I had the second one, and I was just eating the chips, just chilling. And then this guy next to me starts talking to me, and I made a friend. I'm not gonna say his name, because I don't know. But I made a friend. I almost said his name instinctively.
Is he young or like older?
He looked like he was a little bit older than me. But the way he described me was, I was sitting there chilling, and then to his right there was 2 white people, and he was just talking to them, and they were like chilling. And then I know the bartender, so I was talking to the bartender, talking to him in Spanish, just chilling. And then he was like, oh, okay, this guy knows Spanish. So then he started talking to me. He was like, hey, how are you? Introduced ourselves. Yeah. And then
do you think he was like Mexican?
Yeah, he was Mexican. He said he's from Mexico, and I was like, oh, I'm from Puerto Rico. And he was basically like, oh yeah, you sat down next to me. I thought you were this white guy. And he started talking Spanish with the bartender, so I was like talking to him. We ended up buying each other drinks. And then he bought me a drink, but he bought me like a fucking big beer, like the tall beers.
Oh shit!
So I drank that, and I was like, all right, I gotta get you a drink. He's like, no, don't worry. I was like, okay, whatever. We get done drinking. Then I bought him a shot, and then the bartender gave us a shot for free of tequila. And then he bought me another drink. So I think he wanted 1800 or something. He said that he had like this thing where certain tequilas irritated his body, so he knew that one didn't, so he wanted that one. And then I think we got another one of I don't remember the name of it. I honestly don't remember the name of it. The other one, the bartender had like some tequila in his hand. He's like, "You guys want a shot?" Or he just like gave us a shot.
Yeah.
And then I bought a shot, and this drink just kept on coming. and I had
Sad.
gotten some food, and then I ate like half of it, and he was like, "Oh, are you leaving?" And I was like, "No, I just finished my food," which at that point I should have left. But then
You
but
should have.
kept on getting drinks. It was bad, and then I left. I finally ended up leaving. Barely remember leaving. I ended up getting freaking food on the way home when I had food already. And then I woke up the next day with the food, both of the foods on the counter. I didn't even eat either of the foods. I
Just like too
basically went
lazy.
home. I called Sour, but she was busy with the bachelorette trip, so obviously I
Yeah,
didn't last
dude,
too long.
dog,
And then I just knocked out.
dog, Stout. Like we were actually legit worried, because we were like texting you like, oh shit, he's not
Yeah,
responding. And it's like that's why we're like, I go,
yeah. That's what I was
I
saying.
went,
It's the most like wasted I've been in a while. But the thing is, when I get wasted like that, I just fall asleep, and that's literally the best thing that could happen to me though. Because when I woke up the next
yeah,
day,
that's true.
I
That's
was
true.
like a little hungover, but like if I stayed awake, I probably would have kept on drinking because I was in the drinking mood. So I just went home and knocked out pretty much. Saturday I was just hungover all day, and then Sunday I what? Sunday was yesterday. Yeah, so yes, Sunday I watched some House Paradise. That's pretty much it,
Something.
dude. I
Gosh,
honestly
no
I
wonder you
do the
didn't.
same thing every day. Like my schedule has been so monotonous that like I
Uh,
forget what's going on.
no
Like
wonder
I
you
woke up
didn't
to
touch the video.
yeah, dude. So it's Friday. My plan was to come back and do that, and
Yeah.
I left my computer on, and I was like,
Uh,
yeah, like I'm just gonna go there because usually I go there for like an hour or two to the Mexican place, like an hour and a
yeah.
half maybe max. Usually like happy hours as long as I'll stay. But
Yeah.
I stayed there until like 7 almost from like 3.
Shit.
So
Not
sitting there
from
drinking
three
the
to
whole
seven.
time. Yeah, it
Three
was
to
rough.
seven though too. Like 3 to 7 p.m.
Like 3 to 6, 3 to 7. About I
Oh
was there
my
for a
god.
very long time, but I got
And
food and stuff, and I got drinks. So like it was like a long process, but like the last like
yeah,
hour or two was just straight drinking, which was
damn.
rough.
And then you fell asleep at 7 or like 8 or something or 9.
I don't even remember
Good.
when I fell asleep, to be honest. I just woke up the next day and I was like, damn,
Damn.
crazy. And then I went outside and I saw both of the foods, and I was like, double damn.
Do you at least eat it up like when?
Yeah, yeah. I ate
when
basic. That's basically all I ate Saturday. I ate
yeah.
I got KFC because there's a KFC on the way home, so
KFC.
I walked past it. And I don't know why, but recently I've been fiending for KFC, so I had that for like
That's crazy.
lunch.
Oh, that reminds me, dude. Oh my god, the funniest shit happened when we were trying to get food on Friday night.
I
I
don't know,
guess like
not
night.
a drunk. Is this a happy ending? Drunk food stories either are sad or happy.
No,
They're
it
like
was sad.
funny.
It was
Oh,
sad. Oh, it was sad funny, dude. We got home.
funny and
We
sad.
actually we actually got home pretty early for being at night out. We got home like at 12. So
Okay.
it's like it wasn't bad.
That's like for being out a while makes sense, but in
Yeah.
terms of like going out, yeah, it's kind of early. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, it was good. I think Soju had enough. Enough like drinks, for her to have fun. And so we went home. We were there. Martini, the leader that she is. Big respect for her. She like, just want food.
Putting the team
Stuff.
on
So
her
like,
back, bro.
she did. She like, okay, I'm gonna do some more Eats. We'll do Uber Eats, and we just had to just chill at the place. And she orders. We decided to go for Taco Bell, right? And it took a 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, but like a long time to like get the order down, right? To get everybody's order.
Big orders,
Yeah,
especially
it was.
drunk orders when people are a little lit.
Yeah, dude, it was 10 people almost. Like no, it was 10 people. Wow, that's quick math. 10, there was 10 people, and she ordered it, and when she come, and we wait, and when the Uber comes, it was just one bag
Dude,
of Taco Bell. It was one bag with, and the order is big too. Like we had burritos,
was it like
tacos.
a big bag?
No,
Like one big bag, or just like like the single bag, like when the smaller size bag.
It was technically one big bag, but what inside was just a quesadilla, a chalupa taco, and then like nacho cheese.
What
Like
the
and,
fuck?
and literally only those three. And oh my god, Martina was pissed. Soju was already knocked out by this point.
Oh my god, dude, I'd
She
be
was
mad
already
as hell.
sleeping.
Especially
Dude,
Taco
and then,
Bell, bro. Taco Bell is my comfort food, especially if
I
I'm lit.
know. It was. And I was really looking forward to it. And like and and no one wanted to eat it. So I ate it.
Of course.
I ate it. I ate it because of the I'm like, all right, no one wants it. All right, okay. I'll eat it.
You
It
can't let it go
was
to waste.
it was so freaking cold.
Damn.
It was
Cold
so
and they
cold.
fucked up the whole order. That's
It
a
was
fucking
so
that's a ban.
cold. Oh
That's
my
sad.
gosh! Like Sai was telling us, like he was mad shaming the delivery guy, like as you should, because it's just I think we all did delivery apps and stuff. Like we worked it, and it's like we never just you can see the
Yeah,
order
you see what?
on the
So
app.
if it was like he brought stuff and it was just like a lot of this random stuff, okay. But like when it's that big of an order and it's like literally three random ass items, like
Yeah,
either he just finessed it or he did not like. No, I can't think that he didn't finesse it because
yeah,
there's no way he would go to the store and be like, yeah, or they would go to the store and be like, yeah, this big order is only three things. I don't know.
yeah. I just didn't give a fuck, man. It's just
Sus.
like I don't know. I was so mad as I was eating my quesadilla.
Crazy.
Dude, I felt so disgusted though by me.
Yeah, you have to.
Like no, disgusted of me, because I was the one eating them, eating the food. But we did make up for it. We ate a lot of we ate Venezuelan food on
Oh,
Saturday,
God tier.
and then we ate Colombian food on the Sunday, which was like pretty close.
Yeah, man.
We
All
literally
the only
had-
Spanish food I've had here is like Mexican food. And I had Cuban
That's
food the other day, but it was like all right. It wasn't like anything special.
That's was a big sentiment from the people from where you live. Of the people, it's like it was definitely big sentiment, and like I kind of didn't realize it too, because like I
Yeah,
mean,
there's like good Mexican spots here, but like the other ones are just like they're just like either they're like decent
yeah,
or they're just not the best. There's not like above and beyond.
no, but it was good though. Although I do say it's been some place, love into that because it is a family place in where we were, but the freaking tequeños were cold inside.
Bro, what's up with the cold food?
I know, right? Dude, I literally bit into it. You know, my favorite thing about tequeños is like, this might go into the next topic. Like, you just like when you eat it and you get burned from the oil. I feel like
Heat.
it's just so, and it's because it's so melty and all that shit. It's just like so fresh, and you're just like, ugh. Sour said that it was because she thinks it's because the oil was too hot when they cooked it, so that it didn't really cook through. Really,
Most that makes sense. That sounds right.
because it was super toasted. Like it looked
Freaking
super
Sour said
toasted
that?
from the yeah.
freaking Kemi hit ass, bro. Of course the Kemi would say that.
She is. No, dude. It was a good weekend though. I mainly loved the food that we had. Like I feel like that's that's my favorite part of the food and the beach, and then the dolphins. That's my main thing.
Time for beer number three.
I guess I know what sound effect we want there. All right. For before we go move on to the beer number 3 though, how would you rate the which one you had?
The juicy or fresh squeezed IPA. Honestly, that shit was like a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10
Really?
hops. Right, that's the shit you were talking about. The
the fruit. What is it? The plants.
I
Um,
was trying to think of the word plant because I didn't know if it was like a fruit or what it was, but yeah.
fauna. Fauna's another name for it.
Really?
But yeah. I think for me, damn it, I kind of almost. Okay, I guess. Can I do this 7.5? I hate doing the points, but like I feel like I do like this one more than the Imperial one.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I did not like mine more than the first one. Was not it.
I think yeah, I think because I appreciate for me personally, I appreciate the hastiness of it. It was easier to drink, most definitely. It was like Oh yeah, I'm gonna do 7.5. Bear claws.
You mean bear hugs?
Nothing. No, bear claws, because I'm gonna use bear hugs. The other one.
Oh, I was just making fun of the fact that it says beer hugs and not bear hugs.
It is bear hugs. Oh, they love. I really love the pun game that they're doing. But like, yeah, I think that
I
one's
cheated.
definitely way more. Oh, you're right.
I took a sip. Sorry, I was thirsty.
I didn't mean like. You hear that?
No, but it probably picked up on your mic. I am sipping on a farm stand fresh mango IPA, and this one is a lot better than the last one. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's mango. You smelling a lot of the mango for that?
No, I just kind of smell like fruity IPA. Not as bitter, more juicy.
Is it strange? Like I feel like that you can recognize the smell of an IPA, right? Or the taste of an IPA. Like you can definitely blindfold yourself. You can definitely know what it is, right?
I probably couldn't tell between the IPAs, but I think I could tell like a IPA from like a lager and like a stout and everything. Well, I don't know.
Or nail, or like a amber, like
Yeah, even like
rail
an
or
ale,
something.
like the ales, because technically it's a pale ale, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think the thing is about with IPAs, they really are made without little malt at all. And they just focus with hops, which is like very different from the amber lagers, the stouts, or where
Yeah.
they use more malt in there. But all right, this is I'm gonna take a drink from mine.
What was yours again?
I didn't say it, but I'll say it now.
I was like,
It's
I
called
don't know.
Neon Beer Hug. It's the normal IPA, 7%, and it tastes like the basic IPA. Like, yeah, like
Yeah, I feel like that's how my last one tasted. Like it was like a basic IPA flavor. This one they elevated it a little bit.
yeah. I think is it crazy that, like the bitterness of the Imperial it felt like it had character, but like the normal IPAs don't. Like when they're like they're less bitter. I don't know.
What was Imperial
like
again? Is
the
it
first one?
hazy?
Or-
No, but like is Imperial just a hazy IPA?
No, the
There's
Imperial is a double one.
Double.
The
Okay.
double one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And like, yeah, because I'm lucky. I'm like, the way I'm almost feeling right now, the first two tastes, right? It's just like, oh man, this actually doesn't have much flavor.
Yeah. That's how I felt with my second one. This one has more of like a sweet flavor.
Maybe that's different with hazy too, because hazy usually are used with citrus or like fruit. They're more like acquainted to fruit tasting. And I guess that one's like a
This
mango.
This one, yeah, it says it's a mango IPA, but it doesn't say hazy.
Wow. Yeah.
Never
Well,
know.
it's easier. It's definitely easier. That I was having some. I wonder if starting with Imperial IPAs really affected the way we're tasting these.
Maybe, well, yeah, we started with the strongest one.
Technically, yeah.
I feel like,
we're, going
isn't it
down.
like that mentality? Well, I mean, I'm not like at the point where like it doesn't taste like anything.
No, yeah, and we would be too drunk for that. It's just like you have the aftertaste of the previous IPA, yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of happy with they started with that one though. I think that was my favorite one so far.
Yeah, I think I low-key prefer the hazy right now, but yeah.
Okay.
So moving away from the
beer
from the IPAs that were
week.
beers of the week. I
Yeah,
guess.
multiple. Yeah.
Multiple beers.
I so another thing, I guess, yeah, segueing away. Another thing that I was doing this past week was playing a lot of random games because I finished
okay.
Cyberpunk like a while ago, and since then I haven't really known what to do with my life gaming wise. But the other day, I downloaded this thing called Plutonium, which you should download, and we should maybe make a series out of it. But it basically has all of the zombies maps from Black Ops 1, World at War, and Black Ops 2. So I've been playing a bunch of Black Ops zombies, and it's been super
It's like a
fun.
modded like Call of Duty.
Somewhat. So basically, the games themselves, the like original clients of them, are super modded. So these are like a modded version of it, where like the mods are taken out. But when I was playing them, this like you played Pokemon, I played zombies. That's all I did. So like it brought up a lot of nostalgia and a
Oh,
lot of
you're
like
so right.
old feelings. Make me feel
You're
old.
so right.
Feel
Well,
old,
like, well,
man.
how old were you when the first zombie mode came out?
My first COD was Black Ops 1, I think.
That's actually that's
It's already
actually that
kind of
like
late.
sorry, it's kind of late, but it is young. It is old for it because we were, like I didn't have a PS3 or the only game that had FPS for me was the PS3, which was around 2009, I think.
You don't
And
know the craziest part? My
no,
first COD was on Wii. Of all things,
what a
on
way!
Wii.
Nice.
And then I got my Xbox 360, and then I bought like everything on there. Bought Black Ops 1 and shit on there. But yeah, I
Yeah.
played Black Ops. Played a lot of zombies. I'm still am into zombies, but the new zombies isn't the same as the old ones. But I was
It
playing
it
them.
it.
We should do a series on them. I don't know how much you've played them, but I feel like it'd be pretty funny.
I definitely the thing is zombie mode was the rage though when you're like hanging out with with your friends like at home, like oh yeah, let's play like this game together, blah blah. Like so yeah, I always like be the second player to any zombie mode games because I never had Black Ops in my setup like in my house. So it's like the only time that I would play Call of Duty was whenever I come over to someone else's place,
Gotcha.
and that's where we would play it. Which dear in my heart because it's still very fun to play those games. Especially I like co-op games. I do. There's such a thing where I think the subject started with co-op games. Like you and me, like you and your buddy playing this game, and bonding together in a common
Yeah.
enemy. I don't know. I feel like that creates. Do you think that creates more of the bond than like competitive games?
I
You
think
think?
that honestly, I think that probably has a lot more nostalgia than multiplayer. Cause like for me, so like I had
Yeah.
nostalgia from like zombies, but like I always
Yeah.
played by myself, so it's more so just like me remembering playing, or like me remembering like playing the like with friends, But
Yeah.
with nostalgia with co-op games, that's the whole like that's a built-in factor of it. Like zombies is like you're
Yeah.
you're trying to survive together, but co-op is like it's like more intentional. I feel like.
Yeah.
For me, with
Yeah.
with co-ops, I think of Gears of War. I used to play Gears of War with one of my friends a lot. It was really
I
fun.
never played Gears of War because that was like an Xbox, right? Was that Xbox
It
exclusive?
is an Xbox exclusive, but it is on Game Pass, which I do have. So
Oh, so what?
I played it. I'm always looking for people to play freaking Gears of War with. I tried to play with Sour, and she got scared. So
Yeah, I guess you are really trying to like experience your young experiences with your girlfriend. I guess.
yeah, dude. I like
It's-
playing video games with her. We played It Takes Two. That was pretty fun.
Hey, dude, maybe someday we'll do like a series of
Co-op
uh,
games. I'm down.
no for of you guys.
Oh, I mean, I'm trying to
Playing
do it with you
club.
too, and her. Shit.
I know it just be because I've seen this videos about that, but dude, nostalgia though is such a one of my favorite quotes. I don't know who said it, but like I mean it was from a TV show. But, like it's like nostalgia is the most powerful drug in the world.
Honestly,
If you think about it,
it is.
because it brings so much dopamine to you.
It's
just like
crazy. Like
yeah.
it even like stuff. I feel like thinking back on like some of the stuff, like the flashbacks that I get in my head right now when I think of like playing Black Ops 1 Zombies or like playing like
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I probably was not like having as good of a time as I'm imagining myself having, which is weird.
Maybe.
Because like COD always made me mad. I'd always rage at COD. I rage at video games, but like there's stuff that like good stuff
I feel
happened,
that.
but like I just feel like overall like I'm just like I don't know. I think it might be just like us like as we grow older, it's like us thinking of like such a carefree time. You're
Yeah,
just playing video games. All we had to worry about was school, our friends.
Essentially, man. And I mean, yeah, nostalgia could also like hit up on like any other things because like during that bachelorette trip,
Mhm.
it felt like the times where the most we had the most like fun talking was just throwing it back to the stories that we had
Hmm.
from back in college when we all met,
Yeah.
and all those funny stories and stuff. We're all like sharing it. I felt like sometimes I heard it already, right? Or we're just
Yeah.
like recounting it, and it felt like, wow, this is like this is what we have for the most fun. Was like to
Yeah, for sure.
like this connection, this mutual connection we have with each other, and we hit on that note, and like and I guess maybe that's what the whole cheese man is about. But like it's kind of like that's what I'm trying to think about. It's like, and then there's also the nostalgia of like eating homemade foods, your
Hmm.
mom's foods and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, and also bring something in there like that makes you want to come back to your mother then, or
Yeah. I think about that
it's
every once in a
great.
while, just like
Yeah.
leaving. It sucks.
And because whenever I get on the plane, I always when I get off a plane, I always put on like what I would consider nostalgic music.
Hmm.
Like one specific one that comes up is "Castle on the Hill" by Ed Sheeran. I'm pretty sure I don't even know it, but it just sucks.
Probably not by name, but hmm
It just talks about like the memories. Like it's literally talking about like childhood friends and all that shit. It's like, and then just
hmm
like a lot of guitar, a lot of like vocals, and just like I always put that shit on whenever I get off a plane, thinking I'm in like a movie, Hallmark movie or something that coming back to my hometown. It just like
when you're
I don't know,
getting off a
just
plane going back home, or when you're like going to like
either one. I feel like I'm kind of like artificially installing it, instilling it at
there's
that
your main
point.
character moments right there.
Essentially, because you ever see those movies where like you start playing music and you just like you're there, like montage, it's just like and you're remembering it. It's just,
Yeah.
so I've done that, but like in terms of video games, for me, I big nostalgic, definitely Pokemon, big one because that's been something that I play with my brother. Other one, Crash Bandicoot was a big one because we had the third one on PS1 and we were playing that. Me and my brother. The way we would play was we would play until the other person died and then
Oh,
we would
dude, that's a
switch.
throwback. I
Oh,
used to play
this like
Pac-Man like that
yeah, with your
with my
or I don't know
sister.
with your friends,
No,
your
my
sister.
sister. I had a PS2 and I
That's
had Pac-Man World like 2 or something.
that's so fun.
It was good times.
It was, man. It's one of those moments like that really you go closer with your siblings, man,
Yeah.
from them. And that's kind of like what really gave way to me and my brother becoming so close, or what people consider
Cute.
close. Essentially, I don't know.
I like that.
I feel like we argue a lot though, for being
That's
brothers.
that's siblings, bro.
Is there?
I still argue with my sister a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's really normal. Just like I guess it's so interesting hearing people perspective on that. But like,
Yeah, I think it's like you argue with them a lot, but like at the end of the day, like I don't know. I feel like every argument that I've had with my sister, I never took it to heart because I know that like we both care about each other that much.
yeah, and it's crazy like how that doesn't sometimes translate to like friendships or partners and stuff. Not necessarily our partners, but like the
Yeah,
partners like get
I think it depends though, because like
yeah.
once you find like friends, like I don't know, like I feel like if we were ever to argue, we've argued, but like probably nothing super bad. But like if we were to argue super bad, like I think that this
I don't
is
think it made me
I'd
angry.
mad.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like this is a friendship that is important to me enough that like I wouldn't just give up. You know.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think you can
Cheers to
never do
that.
something. Cheers to that, man. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I'm
But
about to be done too. I'll beat you
cheers to
this
that,
time.
though. Maybe. No, but you're so funny though. In a trip, oh my gosh, I kept referencing you.
Oh, I'm
In
famous.
you are. Everyone knows you, bro. Yo, you're like such a like
Always mentioned.
no because I think I mentioned you way more than sour.
Damn, you and my girl sour dirty then.
No, no, no. It's
I
just
feel
like
like for the most part, it's a joint thing. Like we got like this going on in gaming, but like besides that, I feel like we're usually together, us three. You know,
no, yeah, and they definitely called me out a lot. The people, they're like,
roasted and
um,
toasted.
yeah, I was pretty rusted like from it. Like it's like you realize you're not his partner. It's like I'm his business
Damn.
partner. I'm his. Technically, we're business partners.
Yes, sir.
If you think about it.
Stout and Lager LLC coming soon.
Yeah. Are we LSC or Inc?
Fucking, I don't know, one of the two. I have to do some research.
Maybe I know we do, but like, no, it's just the one thing about nostalgia. I feel like I won't ever feel shame of relying on it, like, and because it does make you happy, like.
Yeah.
But of course, I think nostalgia can also turn into like very negative, where like I think it is what it keeps people trapped in perhaps bad relationships,
Yeah.
because they like have so much history with that person, and like they remember the times that were so good compared to how they are now, and it's just like he was like this or they were like this before, and like yeah, and I'm waiting for those moments to happen again,
Yeah.
and so I guess I just want I guess the viewers to know like nostalgia is good, but like be careful because it is a drug.
Yeah.
In an essential way, but yeah, so be careful with it. But at the same time, enjoy like doing something that your childhood like you spend your childhood doing, like if it's an old hobby that you stop doing, go for it. If you want to visit your family, go for it. You're like
Use it
hometown.
in its positive forms, but be careful with
Yeah,
its negative forms.
yeah, and because it is powerful, and like, dude, I love my nostalgia. Like it's been 5 years since we met each other, right?
Fucking
Uh,
oh my god, bro. Make
so
me feel
yeah,
older.
and I know, but like, dude, the thing is, I was passing
You
on
know,
the picture you showed me to everybody. It's like, and we're like, my God, that looks so young,
dude, I was at the fucking supermarket the other day and I saw this like person that looked like pretty young, looked like a high schooler. They were just walking around, and I was just looking at them, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Damn, I remember when I was a high schooler." And then I was like, "Damn, I'm old, and I'm only gonna get older." And then I got depressed. So that's
Oh
an
my
example of
God.
negative nostalgia. But hey,
That's
man,
that's true. That's true. It is.
it's
We are
it's life.
creatures who like look backwards sometimes. Yeah, we are creatures like that.
I
But
think
like,
we like it's a good thing that we have the level of self awareness that we have, but we also need to like I don't know. I feel like it's a hindrance to some people because they don't stop either looking back or looking ahead. Like I feel like that's something that's really instilled in
yeah,
us
yeah,
is you have to always be pendiente of the future, like planning ahead. And sometimes you
yeah.
just need to chill. Sometimes you just need to
Look back,
look back,
almost.
be in the present, look in the
Yeah.
future, but you can't do any of them too much. Except for be in
Oh,
the
dude.
present. Maybe I feel like being in the present probably wouldn't be too much of a bad thing, but
Do you ever watch? No. Do you ever watch the Kung Fu Panda movies? The first one.
yes, but I honestly don't remember them.
There's this quote I love that the sage turtle says like, "Oh, there's something about like the past being already gone, and then the future. Why worry about the future when it's not there? But like focus on the present because, or focus on the now because it's a gift. Yeah, it's a present to you to focus on the now." And yeah, and it's just like it's such a one of the things. Like it was just like, oh man, yeah. It just reminds me of that, but
Yeah.
no, I love nostalgia though.
Alrighty.
So
Beer number 4. Beer number. Oh god, this just shot
boy,
all over my face. Oh man, I do not like that.
nice. Here,
I heard that one.
right, You heard that one? There was a peak.
Take a sip. Take a sip.
Um,
Okay, so now that we are on our last beer of this episode, what were your thoughts on the last
oh
one?
wow,
Our last new beer, rather.
the last one, yeah,
The last
the
new
one for me was Neon Beer Hug, which is the IPA from the variety pack, 6.8%.
6.8.
Percent.
Oh, I thought
Well,
no,
no,
the rating. I was like,
6.8%.
damn.
No, no. But low key, I'm kind of going for. I kind of going for a 4.
Do you remember what I rated the last
4.
one? Was it a 3 or a 2? I think it was a 3, right?
I'm pretty sure 3.
Okay.
Oh wait,
okay.
wait,
So you
wait.
said it was a 4?
Four cocaine bears viewings out of 10.
You're too you
Meta.
put too much effort into this. I just literally go with the same one every time. It's fucking. This one's like.
No, dude.
This one's like. I'm gonna give it a 4 point. No, I'll just give it a. So I said 6.9. 6.5.
Last one, yeah.
And then the first one was, or no, the last one was a 3. The first one was a 6.9, 6.5, 7, whatever you want to consider it. I think this one's in between of, it's 4.5. I think 4.5 is fair because it's not a 5, but it's not a 4. I did not dislike it as much as I liked the first one, but it was pretty bland.
Pretty bland, right?
Yeah.
Well, but this was the mango one, right?
Yeah.
The one that
It tasted like
you're rating.
the one that I had before, but with more of a fruity flavor, which gave it a more pleasant taste, but it wasn't like super good either, you know?
Like out of the 3, so well, I get maybe this question is more for like the last one, but yeah, I'm drinking more of this one.
I already have it
well, I
ranked.
feel you,
I
though.
have all 3 beers on my side. I have the first one is my favorite one. The last one that I had was my second favorite one, and the second one was the least favorite one. But I'm currently sipping on a Squeezy Rider West Coast IPA.
Okay, West Coast IPA.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll have we'll all have the pictures for it, so for the beers. So, cause I'm like that trying to keep track of this.
All of my beers have hops on the bottle. Okay.
Oh yeah, the plant. Yeah.
I think
How much? How much is the percentage?
This is 7. Fucking, we're jumping up again.
So nice. For me is juicy beer hug. It's an hazy IPA. It's called juicy, right? Because probably for like the citrus flavor, and it's 7.3.
Oh,
And
you're big. You're up than me.
so far-
You weak. All right. Well, yeah, we'll finish this one and
You
we'll
know-
let you
you
know,
know,
and then
it's-
we'll go with our favorite one to close off.
Yes, yeah. Let's like probably put like a tier list like
Yeah.
at the end of this, and that's where like drinking this one. But besides that point, for now, I want to ask, like, thinking about nostalgia, like, has there been anything that you gave up when you were a child, when you were a child or younger, that you I don't know, almost want to like get back to it?
There is a lot.
Besides, there's a lot. I know it's very.
I think the first thing that came to my mind was baseball. So I played baseball from like
You did?
t-ball until like middle school.
Really?
Yeah, and I really liked it.
Yeah, you could.
But I didn't like playing it as much when it got super competitive because people were like, they'd get mad if I sucked, and I wasn't like, I was okay, but I wasn't the best. So if I didn't do good, they'd make me feel bad. And I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, it got too competitive for me. That was one of them, and the other one was just playing instruments. I really miss playing instruments.
Yeah, instruments been. Which instrument did you do in band?
Played a lot. The main
did?
instrument that I played
Oh.
was my favorite instrument that I played was trumpet, but I kind of sucked at it, so they made me play another instrument called the euphonium, which is a baby tuba. And then when I first started in band in high school, they made me play pit, which is like the it's percussion kind of,
Triangle?
but it's like it's like the triangle. I played the marimba.
No way.
And like the xylophones. I didn't play the triangle. I played the marimba and the xylophones, but I was too cool for the
But I
triangle.
guess it's very similar. Where like it is like a.
That's
you
the
hit,
section that
like,
would play it though. Yeah, like that section did the drums, the xylophones, like if there was like any guitars, like bass guitars or stuff like that. They did the triangles, stuff like that. It's all
Is that what?
percussion pretty much.
per- Yo, I was about to say it. You stole my thunder.
All right, wait. It's basically
Percussions.
oh
No, dude. No, that's so awesome that you were in band. Though. Like, I feel that. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes we kind of lose those hobbies. Sometimes growing up, like either from competitive. I think it's just like the whole culture of when you're doing those type of hobbies like these sports or music. Sometimes it does feel like you can only be successful if you're like the best of the best, and you feel you do feel pressured from your teachers, may not your parents, but maybe your parents, your peers,
yeah
or yourself even, right? Because maybe you see yourself the way you play, and then compare that to the other people, right?
yeah
Right?
yeah. I
That's
miss some of
crazy.
that stuff. I did a lot of sports when I was
Like to do it
younger.
like you did, yeah, dude. I've seen it because like when we hang out, we hang. You have a powerful body.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
know,
about.
I think maybe you're not as coordinated as maybe you think you are, but like I think you have a powerful body. Like we go play bowling, and you destroy pins. You
Well,
like,
that's the only thing I can do. I just fucking throw the ball as hard as I can, and I hit like one pin.
dude, you do. No, even no, dude, it bangs. It's like it booms, like when it hits like the pins when you do it, and then like I don't know. And whenever we run drunk home or something like that,
Oh,
you
dude,
always beat me.
the
I mean,
zoomies.
I don't know. We were swimming, and then, I don't know. I think, and I guess you're kind of slowly getting into those sports though with the soccer league, right?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm a little sad that I'm not gonna be able to go. So this weekend, I don't know if we've mentioned it. We've mentioned that we're going on a bachelor trip, but this next upcoming weekend, Lager and
Oh
I are gonna be going
yeah,
on the
we are.
bachelor trip. But this next Sunday is the next game for the league that I'm in, and I'm not gonna be able to make it, which is okay. It's not the end of the world,
Damn.
but I'd rather go to the bachelor
I
trip.
mean, yeah,
But
that's true.
I'm
You know
worried.
what?
The
I'm,
other best person on my team got injured, and I'm not gonna be there. So I feel like not that I'm good or anything, but like I've been I try to like be well rounded. So I'm worried because
well,
if they lose, like I
Holanda.
won't be like, oh, like it's my fault. I like I don't know. Maybe I'm in my head about that.
No, I feel you.
Like if I'm
I
there, I
think
feel like
everyone
I'll be
gets
like,
in
oh,
there.
like I played bad. It's okay, we lost. But if I'm not there and they lose, I'll be like, dang, that sucks. Wonder if it would have been different if I was
I
there.
felt that. I think I felt that way sometimes with team games too, where like
Mhm.
you feel you're dependent on each other, like, and then you and sometimes it feels like your whole team is dependent on you doing your best, and then sometimes your best not good enough. And I felt that way before. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, dude. I apparently Pat Ron and White Claw, they do a kickball intramural league, or like a league.
That sounds fun. That sounds like more
Yeah,
fun and less like effort than soccer. Soccer is so much work to try to
like
get good. I suck still, man.
it. It is. It's just like
Well, I
you
guess
ever feel
it's
like
because it's like baseball, so I have that crutch of like
it is. Yeah.
understanding baseball.
Oh, the kickball though
Kickball's
was
so fun.
when I heard about it. Kickball was like I only played kickball in elementary. I
Dude,
never
kickball
played
is
in middle
so
school or
fun.
high school.
Yeah, I think I only played it like in like gym. No, I played it once in high school with
You did?
like at a picnic with friends. But kickball is fun,
No.
dude.
And it is. The thing is, although it doesn't say something like it did bring like some ugly sides in kids though.
Yeah, man, it's the
Like in terms of like
competitiveness.
the it is, and the thing is, it's so tough. Like whether like to rid of competitive or not, because like I guess just always the balance of it. But different people will react differently to the levels of competitiveness.
Yeah, some people just take it too
Because it's just
far.
like yeah, either they take it too far, like they get mad, dude. I have one of my best friends from high school, or not high school, but like from before college, right? And he got to because I don't know, he did something. One of the top guys of kickball, got so mad. He got on his face. He started fighting over like I don't know something with a game. And it got too far. And we're talking about like 12-year-old kids, like 11-year-old kids. It's just like this game was getting too far, bro.
Yeah.
And but the part I really didn't like were like the whole picking teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? It's just like because who we're gonna get picked first and who we're gonna pick last, and it just felt like looking back, I'm like, man, I thank God I was not picked last, but at the same time, man, it was sucked to be picked last, right? Yeah, it's just one of those things, When did you get your growth spurt, Stout?
I would say freshman year of high school. Freshman year of high school, I was still kind of pudgy. I was like short and like I had a lot of baby fat, and then I like hit the growth spurt probably going into sophomore year, right? I started growing.
How big? Or like was like from 5.
I mean, I think I was
to,
still like
to,
I was like I wasn't short per se. Like I was like probably average until like freshman year of high school, and then from freshman year of high school on, I started to grow. I don't know what average is. I don't know. Average? I don't know an exact number for it, but like I wasn't taller than most people, but I wasn't shorter than most people, if that makes sense. So I just kind of like was around the same height as people that age, and then I just popped the fuck off.
You are what you were what Soju have termed as mid king.
I am a mid king, man. What the fuck? I want to be 6'4".
Okay, I'm gonna steal this from fuck beep from Soju beep, and we were literally talking about Short Kings, and she mentioned that Martina's boyfriend. Well, no, not Martinez. Fuck. Fuck. What was her name? I'll bleep it. Like boyfriend.
I don't think she has a name.
Remember him?
Well, of course I do. It's my boy.
Right. But the boy, right? Soju called him a bit like he was like because she was thinking of the word to like say middle height person guy, right? And she came up with like mid king, and one of her friends from the pod, the Indian guy, right? He goes like, God, I would rather kill myself than being called a mid king.
Yeah.
It's just because it's just the wording of mid king.
It came out wrong probably.
Like, because all she meant was like middle height, or like she's like, it's just, she came out like and I basically fucking lost it when she said it like in front of me, because I was holding her up, and it was just so can you imagine being called mid king? Oh my gosh, I mean I'm sure you will never be, but but have you ever been called a tall king?
I think I used to think that I was tall, but then I saw these like 6'4" monsters, and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm not that tall.
Dude, those people are like not normal. Or not.
That's fucked up.
They're not average, or you don't see them like.
I know.
They're usually sports stars, like basketball or football players.
Yeah.
Or volleyball players. Yeah.
I mean, I've been called tall, but like, I feel like I'm like tall enough where like I'm starting to get like kind of rare, so there's not really that many people that are as tall as me, but in our friend group a lot of people are my height, like at least from like my high school, so it's not like that special.
Oh, your high school ride.
Yeah, one of the people going to the bachelor trips around my height. I think the guy that you first met me, yeah, he's around my height. He's a little shorter than me, but he doesn't admit it. It's okay. If he's watching this, I'm gonna send him this video so he can watch it and he can listen to this me roasting him.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah, I don't think he will. This I'll send it to him with the timestamp. But him, and then my friend from college, from high school that you met in college from Shep, bleep. I don't know if we're gonna bleep that. I don't know if we need to.
Yeah.
But he was also kind of similar to my height. The other guy, like pretty much like all of the group, like Emma's leaked another person, but
I guess
your other son
yeah,
that studied CS with us. You remember him from high school? That went to high school with me. Who's my
yeah,
friend?
the forgotten,
Yeah.
the forgotten son.
He was a little shorter than me, but he was still kind of close. So like a lot of my friends around like were around my height or my height. So like I didn't feel as special for being this tall.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is like
What
I don't
about
need
when
to
you met
be
me?
special. I don't know. Like I mean I'm taller than you, but like I don't know.
Don't say that.
All right, I'm not taller than you.
Okay. No, but yeah, here's what it is. I've it's a long battle of like accepting it. Really, I just have to say that accept that partners will have their preferences. That's nothing I can change, and don't get too
Yeah,
harp on them.
you can't
And
break your head
by
over
the way-
something you can't change. I don't know if that translates, but like what I was gonna say is no te puedes romper la cabeza. I don't know if breaking your head is the same way, like has the same weight. You know what I mean when I say
Yeah.
that? No te rompe la cabeza.
See,
Like don't stress.
Don't get to,
Don't stress
too
over.
fun.
Don't overthink it.
No overthinking,
Yeah.
yeah. And the thing is, I did back in the day, like back in high school, like when you were the most, I say, insecure,
Yeah.
yeah. By the way, I'm sorry for the weird. I'm getting a hiccup episode, but it's kind of crazy though. I feel better now though.
That's good.
The thing is, I do have to say though, for record sake, it's nice term to be called Shark King, but at the same time, I'd rather just be called King than just Shark King. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's like I'm happy where I am because I can't really change it. I can maybe get some, but like I just don't. It feels derogatory in its own way. The whole Short King term. Like why not just call me a king? You know. If you really want to respect me,
I get you.
Yeah,
Because
it's
when you
fine.
said Short King, you know the first thing I thought of?
But
Lord Farquhar.
ah,
I get what you would
That's
feel.
why.
What you would feel, yeah. I
No,
think it's like their
yeah.
their attempt to like be like it's okay, but like in trying to do that, it still kind of comes off as like
yeah.
it doesn't come out the right way. I get you. I get what you would feel that
I
way.
mean, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar to like, oh yeah, we love female characters. Let's like make one, Oh, call her Supergirl.
Yeah, I get
Like,
you.
and she's a cousin of Superman. It's
It's like a cop out.
kind of, and it's like her name is literally a girl name. It's not just, I don't know, something like. I like the, I don't know, Jane Foster as Thor because I think she's being called Thor, technically. But
Is that the
anyway, yeah,
one from Love and Thunder?
I'm a Thunder, yeah.
That movie was so
She's
good.
technically Thor. She has power of Thor, and I love that movie.
It was so
I love
good.
that movie. Like, we need to have an episode of. We'll go back to talking about movies because like we can really talk about
The movie special?
a whole episode. Well,
We
another
literally
movie
could.
special.
No, dude. We have
Yeah,
to
I
watch.
know.
We have to rewatch the. Once Fast 10 is it? Once that comes out, we should do a movie marathon and watch it again.
Yeah, we okay. Can we? I'm fine with not watching. Oh my. Okay, but how cool it would be if we watched Fast 10, the Flat Friday night.
That would be pretty cool.
Do you think it would be like? I don't know. Like, but if I guess if it was just us two, maybe. But
Yeah, I don't know if the other two would want to.
Yeah, no, but I just have to say for the record, when Fast 11 happens, we will meet each other to watch it.
I agree. Yeah, so, well, I
Yeah,
mean, we still
not
gotta
many,
after
many.
even if we watch it separate. What we could do it actually is we can go like we could plan the same day to go and watch it and then talk after it. But we could also do a movie marathon
Yeah, that's
when you
true.
come visit because
That's
you're gonna be here
true.
for a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Kind of finally did like a movie in review, or like they went through the whole Fast and Furious series, and then each episode they talk about little one movie each.
Ooh,
I don't know if we have that much time, but we
are you
could.
saying that we should do
Probably get,
that?
like, I would love to do that because
I
like
mean, this is our podcast. You know, let us know in the comments if
I'd
you
be
want to
down.
listen to a 10-part series where we
That
mention
part
in each
series.
in each episode. Doesn't even have to be in order. We could literally just like split it up. But if you want to listen to us talk about movies for a little bit,
Let's let's do it. Yeah, and yeah. So capping up this episode, how would you tier all your beers from the bar pack?
so I think this one. So I have 6.9 as the first one that I had, the Hastron. I have the Mango Fresh, the Mango IPA one. I think I gave it a 5.5.
Yeah.
And the Fresh Squeeze IPA, I give it like a 3. I'm gonna update my thing. I'm gonna give the Hastron a 7, and I'm gonna give the one that I just had now a 6, which is
And six is that
a solid
that's like
6. A Squeezy
solid
Rider
six.
West Coast IPA. So it tastes
That's
like
pretty
the
good. Yeah.
Hastron. It's a little bit sweeter, which
Yeah.
isn't bad, but it has a little bit more hop than I would like compared to the first one that I
Yeah,
had.
more up. Yeah.
And then yeah. So I think it's Hastron, uh Squeezy Rider, Mango, and then the basic IPA. Because who the fuck wants to drink an IPA?
Just like normal one.
Yeah.
It might as well be like a strong as fuck one. But for me, I actually didn't like this juicy one.
Really?
It felt like artificial. It felt like the citrusy or the juicy part of it. It felt like alcoholic or like like medicine almost. So I almost want to give this a 3. I'll be honest, a 3. 3. What's that cartoon bear? Cartoon the fuck. What is it
Berenstain Bears?
called? No,
Yogi?
no, Yogi. I'll give it 3 yogis chugging a beer out of 10. I don't know if I'm gonna fucking put that in the video, but
I don't know if
we'll
you'll be able to
see.
find that, but if anything, you just put 3 Yogis. There's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
editing in this video.
you'll help me, man.
Okay, let's do it.
Maybe. So if in tiers, I would probably put GC bottom, Neon second, Haze. Oh my! I can't believe I'm putting Hazy as a second, and then like the Imperial one, the first. Because I don't know, I respect the Imperial IPA, you know.
Yeah,
I
I think that
respect
Imperial
Imperial.
IPA was my favorite one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I respect it though. Even though
Yeah.
I literally was, it was tough to drink it at first, but it was just like it had the most flavor.
Yeah,
But
I got you.
yeah, yeah. So that's my tier list.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's it.
this
That's pretty much
concludes-
it. Thank
yeah.
you for
We're
listening to
done with our
episode 5.
IPAs.
As always, let us know in the
Yeah.
comments. Let us know what you want to see in the next episode. If you have any beer recommendations for us, let us know. Maybe we'll pick it up for the next one. Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to see you in the next one.
Yeah, and wherever you are listening to us, we appreciate all the listens to, and the growing fan base and stuff, and like we appreciate all the support that you guys are giving us. So we just want to say that this is our 5th episode. A special, so it's like it's small milestone, but like it's big for us because it's just like. It's like almost a 5th week doing this. And just I don't know. I'm hoping to do this like
Yeah,
200 more.
we'll be there.
That's that.
Be there, and we'll make a Discord or something. We'll invite you all, and we'll have a good time.
Let's do it. All right.
Good times always.
Sound Lager signing off.
Yeet.
Later, guys.